Hello.
Welcome to the Mom's View. My name is Shahrzad. This is Kayli Angel, and we have a very special guest, Samantha Harris.
So special.
Welcome. Just so you guys know, you can always keep the convo going online by using the hashtag TMVTalk so that we can connect with you guys. All right, update time. Anything new and fun going on in your worlds? Angel?
I just started CrossFit.
And now, how many sandbags have you been hoisting?
I literally just started, and I told the
You're not
guy.
up to sandbags.
No. I told the guy, we were trying to do pull-ups, and he was like, let me see your pull-up. I was like, let me see your what? And I got up there, and I was like, and literally only my vocal cords moved. Nothing else on my body moved. But I told them, I don't want to get all broad. I don't want to look like a hero in a half-shell turtle ninja with the shell on my back. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to do it for a month. So if I come jacked.
For like a month when you do CrossFit?
No, I'll quit whenever now. Okay. They injure me, it's over. So we'll see, like hopefully we'll do more lower body stuff. So if I come and I start to look more and more jacked, you all tell me it's time to let it go.
You've got a 4-year-old you need to carry around, so you need those strong mama arms.
Yes,
I mean,
I
that
do.
just kind of goes with the territory.
Because he is solid. He is 44 pounds, so he is not.
Do you know what I find is so funny about that? I can carry my kids. I can carry groceries. Like I can pack it on, but I'm such a wimp. I'm such a wimp. I could not do a pull-up to save my life.
Oh no.
Pull-ups are really hard. Like, you know what? When I think of a pull-up, it harkens me back to the time of the presidential physical fitness test. I don't even know if they do that anymore, but when I was in elementary school and they had, do the chin-ups and you'd be like shaking and trying to just hold yourself up, because girls didn't have to do the full pull-ups.
Yeah, you just did a did
That
hang.
was hard. Like just that chin-up was really, now Mama's like, ugh. Because I love health and fitness so much, I went one step further because I'm always talking about how to get in shape, and people are always asking, what do you do to stay fit, and what do you do? And so I actually went through the course and I passed my exam to have my official personal trainer certification.
Good for you.
Nice.
I mean, very clearly you work
Well,
out.
I would, I would trust that. If I said I had the certification, they were like, have you put any of it to use? Anything.
It's time for our topic of the day. Samantha, we want to get to know you, your charity, everything about you, where you're from. I know you are a 2-time Emmy-nominated TV personality, a mama of 2 adorable little cuties, and of course, I know you from Dancing with the Stars and being a fabulous host. I feel like you have such an awesome career.
Thank you. I hope it keeps going for a long time. And scene. That's all I'm doing. No.
Let's start with where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Awesome.
Every so often I say Minnesota.
Yes,
because, you betcha. And I'm born and raised there, and I'm so grateful being in Los Angeles now for so many years. I'm grateful to have had that Midwestern upbringing, especially being a mom now and having 2 little ones. I feel like it gave me a certain foundation and grounding. Especially being in the entertainment business when I came out here fresh out of college, to not get caught up in such a quick and easy lifestyle that I think you can get caught up in, and it kept me very grounded. Or it was just my best friends from high school being like, okay, rock stars, you fancy going to the red carpet, like, whatever, So I think that really helped a lot. But keeping those friendships up, and my best friends are still the ones that I grew up with in Minnesota.
What was your first entertainment job in LA?
In LA, well, my first entertainment job actually was in Minnesota.
Okay.
When I was 12, I asked my parents for an agent.
Oh, okay.
I was very direct. I was very direct.
Just do that.
At a young
I
age.
need an agent, Mama.
Like, Mom? Yeah, agent, please. I knew that I wanted to perform, to be able to be out there, whether it was modeling, and I did a lot of commercial print in Minnesota. A lot of headquarters were there, and I was on a cereal box cover. My first day of 7th grade, I was had to leave early. Sorry, Miss Squire Pat, and go to shoot this Rocky Road serial. It does not exist anymore. And then when I was 16, was my first hosting experience. There was a TV pilot for like this nighttime entertainment show, and they were shooting it in Minneapolis. And I went in to audition for one of the hosts, and then they realized I was 16 and I couldn't go to the bars and nightclubs that the show needed to go to. But they gave me a segment that was sort of had a teen slant to it, but a celebrity element, and that was sort of it.
That was what did it.
Nice.
And you were like, get me to LA, let's do this.
I mean, I interned at Entertainment Tonight while I was in college at Northwestern University, and was able to just sort of have that focus, and then it was a really nice full circle moment sitting in the chair filling in for Mary Hart for a lot of months as I was a full-time correspondent and everything on ET. So.
Oh, that's so cool. And then that led to Dancing with the Stars.
No, I was actually at Dancing with the Stars before I even went to Entertainment. I left dancing for Entertainment Tonight.
Okay.
So I was, I started actually, I did a show, well, okay, you really, I mean, how far back do you want to go? I did a lot. I mean, I was acting when I first moved out here. I was pounding the pavement. I was working 2 or 3 jobs just to pay the rent.
Right.
I didn't want to, I never wanted to wait tables because I just felt like I needed to have something more. So I was working actually at a production management company so I could learn the business while I was auditioning to be in the business.
Really smart.
I worked as a personal assistant for one of the Monty Python troupe members, Eric Idle, who was fabulous, and took me across the country to a 23-city tour of the U.S. and Canada where I performed on stage with him side by side at Carnegie Hall in the Hollywood Bowl.
I want to be a waitress if you can do that. Like,
It wasn't like, that's a good point. Yeah. But I think it's a lot about kind of creating opportunities for me wherever I could. I never knew what was going to come, but I just sort of hoped, well, what can I, making that nice pie out of the mincemeat you're given and see what comes to be, and hopefully it tastes good.
Right.
So that was sort of it. And then I had a test offer on The View, the job that Elizabeth Hasselbeck ended up taking, but I turned down the test offer to take a full-time job at the entertainment news show Extra, where I was the weekend host and a full-time correspondent from there, went to E! News, got my job on Dancing with the Stars, was working at E! News for 4 years while hosting 8 seasons of Dancing with the Stars, moved to The Insider, left dancing, went to Entertainment Tonight, yada yada.
move.
And I did Broadway in the meantime, so it was great.
Okay, I need all of whatever your good juices are. I need them on me. Thank you.
You had 2 kids.
And I had 2 kids. Oh yeah.
And you've managed to keep such a fit, svelte figure this whole time. Do you have any special fitness secrets? Tell us.
I do. I will divulge them all, and only here on the Mom's View. Only on the Mom's View.
Thank you.
Yes. I think the biggest thing is, in terms of workout, trying to get 150 minutes of exercise in a week, in whatever form that is. If I have an hour, I can do an hour. If I've got 10 minutes, and I can do 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the middle of the day, and getting that 30 minutes in that one day somehow, then I try to do that. And there are days I'm working too hard, too many hours, and I literally can't. But even when I was at ET, I kept a set of 1-pound hand weights in my dressing room. We had a 10-story parking garage, and I would run the stairs with my iPod and my phone in the other hand in case they called me for a voiceover, and tried to fit it in where I could. Put the baby on my back, go do stair climbing or power walks. So we do a stroller walk on the weekend. So I'm constantly changing it up, keeping your body guessing, so you don't get bored, like your CrossFit. You're just trying something new. Try Bikram yoga. Try a ballet class. Try anything to just keep you interested.
I'm exhausted just listening to you. I'm like, I'll just be fat. That just sounds so much easier. Oh,
but it's not healthier.
You're right.
Because it's not about being a specific size. It's not about I need to fit into that size 4 dress. It's about making sure that you have a healthy body and that you're strong. I lost my dad when he was just 50 from colon cancer. I feel lucky that he had me and my sister at a young age, so he saw me just graduate from college 2 months before he passed. But we're I won't age you. I am going to be 40 later, actually on the 27th of this month.
Oh, wow, you kill it, baby.
Amazing.
But I want to be there for I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. Like I want to be around to see my great grandchildren if I can. So. For me, I think a big part of being healthy, eating and exercising the right way, is about being able to have longevity and the energy to do all the different things we as moms need to do. And then for eating, eat within the first hour of waking up, a healthy balance of protein, carbs, and a little bit of healthy fat, and then eat every 3 to 4 hours, that same combination. So, whether it's Greek yogurt is one of my big staples, and lately I've been putting chia seeds on top and mixing it in with some fresh blueberries. I really like that. You're getting your fiber, you're getting your healthy fat, your omega-3s through the chia seeds. The Greek yogurt is chock full of protein, so that's a really good go-to.
You are just a wealth of knowledge and beauty and motivation.
I love you. I'm going to come on the show more often.
I'm just like, I give up in life. You are just doing it.
I am trying, but it's a constant, I mean, it's a constant, it's a constant battle, it's a constant struggle of trying to figure out, okay, what can I do today? How can I, a calendar, I look at sort of my exercise to like an appointment in my every day.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
If it's in the phone, I will do it. If I treat it like a doctor's appointment that I cannot miss, Yeah, then you just go. And especially if you have a friend that you're going with and you make that commitment and you don't want to be a flake, that's what I try and do.
All of my friends are flaky. That's the problem.
I'll work out with you, Angel.
Let's do
I'll
it.
do some pregnant CrossFit.
Definitely start working out with you.
Let's do it. I like hiking. I think, what were your pregnancy workout tips?
And hiking is great.
Yeah.
Hiking, walking, whether it's an intense walk or just a stroll down a few blocks. We've been walking my daughter to and from school every day. It's only 2.5 blocks.
Right.
But the first thing we do, we get up, we eat breakfast, and we're out the door. So I've been loving life lately
that's
because I can
amazing.
be outside all the time in LA walking around, you know.
I know you're very passionate about the charity Feeding America, and we are going to show a clip of that right now and then chat about it.
Oh, great.
My husband was injured out on a job, and he hasn't really been able to work since then. It takes that stress off of you. Do I have enough for the kids and to eat in the morning?
It seems like a really great organization, and what I like about it, that it focuses on American kids. I feel like so often we think, oh, we have to do something for other countries, but this is really focusing on our country and the kids that are hungry here.
Feeding America is the nation's leading hunger relief organization, and oftentimes we do think of hunger as a third world issue, as you said. We have nearly 50 million Americans right here, right now, who are struggling with hunger.
Yeah.
1 in 5 of which are children. And as a mom especially, we think about wanting to nurture our children, provide them with solid, healthy meals so that their bodies can develop physically, cognitively.
Right.
They're in that proper mental development so that they can learn in school. And teachers' #1 complaint is that children are hungry. And when they're hungry, they're not focused. There can be more aggression. Cognitively, they're not developing the proper way. And there are studies that show that then they go on to become unproductive citizens. So this is a very huge problem. And the greatest thing, the reason I wanted to get involved with Feeding America was not only because of that statistic that really struck me, that 1 in 5 children are food insecure, but that we can do something about it. Right. There is a solution. We have enough food in the United States to feed every single man, woman, and child.
Absolutely.
And the problem is not whether or not we have the abundance. The problem is an access, transportation, cultivation. And Feeding America does all of those things to help and get food to the proper areas of the country that need it, to the food banks. I volunteer at a local food bank whenever I have a couple of free time moments, and I brought my daughter there as well. And to see and be able to interact and speak with the families that are coming through there is just a tremendous reward and heartbreaking in the one sense, and so uplifting at the same time. Does that make sense? I mean, I know it seems sort of like a strange dichotomy, but.
How do people get involved? If anybody who's watching is interested, what would you recommend that they go to their website? Is it Feeding America?
Feedingamerica.org.
Okay.
You can donate, and even $1, because every dollar counts, even $1 provides up to 9 meals.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw that in the video, yeah.
So if you think about it that way, okay, let's see, well, from my paycheck this week, I can afford to just give $1 or $2 away. Or maybe you can give $100, whatever it is. But even going to your local food bank and dropping off some canned goods, spending your time, if you don't have the extra money, but you maybe have the time, you can easily volunteer your time. Every food bank is delighted to have as much help as they can have. My daughter, when she was 3, I brought her to the food bank the first time, and she loves organizing. So I sat her down in one of the rooms, and I gave her just a big bin of different foods, and she organized them on the shelves in the proper spot. It was great. And when I go, I help to bag the groceries. The families come in. The food bank that I go to is operated by the Jewish Family and Children's Services. It's called SOVA is the name of the food bank. And at this particular food bank, and I'm not sure how it works at different ones around, but this particular one, families are allowed to come in only once a month, which is, I think, a common thing. And so some families only need that one time a month because they just need that little extra to let the paycheck stretch, which won't go, so they need that extra food to cover them until the next paycheck. Other families go from food bank to food bank every week because when you do make that trip to the food bank, you get a bag of, many bags of groceries, but essentially it's enough food to last your entire family about 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
So if you think about that, I mean, some of the items I'm sure will last longer, that have a longer shelf life. This food bank always gives a bag of produce, and that's the other thing. We're talking about health and fitness earlier.
Right.
Being able to eat healthfully.
Yeah.
We are also, you guys were talking when we in the break about eating, during your pregnancies, kale and quinoa and getting the really healthy nutrients into your body, feeding your babies that way. You know, and people that don't have the dollar to stretch are sure not going to be able to go buy that $5 pound, of extra organic strawberries.
Right.
So being able to see the fresh foods that also are, that's another mission of Feeding America, to get fresh and healthy. Not just the can, not just the ramen and the fake, and that's that's also what leads to the obesity in America.
Right,
To have the hunger
exactly.
issue and obesity at the same time.
I know.
Because the unhealthy is so
dichotomy,
cheap. Yeah.
Right, and that's the problem.
So can you do some name dropping and tell us what celebs that you work with? I heard maybe Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston.
There are a lot of really high-powered names that sit on the Entertainment Council, as I do. Not that I'm, an Oscar winner by any. But one day,
been nominated for Emmy. Yes, honey.
But and friends of mine that I've done past shows with, like Layla Ali and Nick Lachey, also are on the Entertainment Council. So it's nice because you see the work that they're putting on. I know Justin Bieber tweets a lot as well about Feeding America and supporting, making sure that the word is out there.
Good.
And I think that if people are more aware of how easy it is to help feed the hungry in America, because it might be someone who you work with that is searching for their next meal, a next door neighbor. I mean, it actually affects a lot more people, probably closer to you than you know. Probably people that are in this room, or at least in this room's family, that you wouldn't necessarily know because people don't talk about it.
Right.
Yeah.
It just kills me that there's so much waste with food. And
600
there's so many
billion
people that
pounds
don't
of food go to waste
that
a
just
year.
bugs me so much.
And whether it's from the food that is cultivated, but there's a brown spot right here on the corner of this apple. Okay, we're not going to have that one. But and just all of that food where you slice that off, and many people will be perfectly happy to eat that apple.
Yeah.
Next time you go to the grocery store and you see a banana or an apple or something that has one tiny brown spot, it's not going to kill you. You just hack off that little pin size, eraser size spot, and eat the rest of it, and it's good.
Sometimes the brown spot is the sweetest.
I agree.
I was like, please, someone pick up that joke. That was just right there. Thank you. Hit it out of the park.
That one is for you, Angel. You mentioned volunteering with your kids, and I want to know if you ladies do anything to volunteer with your kids.
I'm huge with volunteering. Actually, I'm a member of my sorority that I am a member of. It's a service sorority. So most people are like, you're part of a sorority. You've been out of college for a long time. Ours is like a lifetime commitment. It's called Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. We're celebrating our 100th year.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thanand you so much. Yes. But yeah, I joined this organization because I really believe in volunteering. So I've been a mentor. I have done tutoring services for free. Like for Thanksgiving, the people who are coming to have food with us, they have to donate to a organization that I had chose called Triple Step for the Cures for Breast Cancer. So anytime I can make other people volunteer too, I do the same thing, because I just know how much. I always say, even though it's a selfless act, it feels so selfish because I get so much out of knowing that my life is adding purpose to the world. It's adding something to. So I'm huge on volunteering and making sure my son sees it as well, so that he'll become someone that is like, let me figure out a way to make this world better and not just my little bubble of my life.
Smart. It's very smart.
Sounds great.
I love volunteering. I grew up in a family who loved to volunteer and give their time and give, the talents that they have to share them with other people. So I was lucky, and since it's the holidays, like it's part of what makes the holidays special to me and my family is by giving to others.
Yeah.
I love that, and there's been a few years where we went to homeless shelters, and we've gotten families' names and gotten together with our family and friends and given to them. Over Thanksgiving, we always donate food.
Yeah.
And we just do whatever we can. And there are years when money is tight and the holidays can be hard. So we'll just go to like Shopko or somewhere, a department store, and they usually have like a little angel tree and pick a couple names off of the tree. And my kids love doing that, love picking out presents for the other kids that might not get Christmas otherwise. So.
Oh, you guys are such wonderful mommies.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It really is. Like you said, when you give to others, you feel like you get more in return. So it feels selfish, but it's just so fun. It makes everything more magical.
Now it's time to chat with our viewers. I have some Twitter questions. The first one is from Jen Ma. She said, do you moms choose what you are going to give your kids for Christmas or let them pick? TMV talk.
I always let my kids pick. And Casey gets mad at me, actually. This is always a debate that we have every year.
Okay.
He'll say, the kids don't need everything on their Christmas list. I'm like, yes, they do, because I only let them ask for 3 things. So it's 3 things that they really, really want. And so I feel like it's important for them to get the 3 things that they really, really want.
So there's no element of surprise on Christmas?
Well, that's what Casey says. It should be a surprise. So this year, we're doing it a little different. And I'm excited. Yeah, I'm going to give in to his way this year. Because we're doing Christmas so different. We're going on a cruise.
That's what I was going to say.
So, yeah, I'm really excited. So
what is pregnancy mixed with the high seas? Does that work?
We'll see. We'll see.
Right.
Because I get motion sickness anyways.
So good times for you.
This is a good choice.
Fingers crossed. Well, I'm in my 2nd trimester, and they're like, you should be feeling amazing. So I'm like, I'm going to be feeling amazing.
Where are you cruising to?
Mexico.
Okay.
So we're doing everything different, and I'm excited.
Good.
All be different.
Okay.
So you're doing Christmas then on the cruise ship?
Yes.
So how will that happen? Will Santa come on his sleigh and land on the cruise ship?
I
Like,
think
how's that gonna work?
I think that Santa is going to land on the cruise ship.
Because we're going to be in Mexico, so I'm trying to fix
stockings
on
the cruise ship. I think he's only going to leave a stocking this year.
And then when they get home, the rest of the presents will be at home.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We have a similar thing going.
Interesting. Okay.
We have Hanumas in our home.
Nice. Celebrated that.
Yeah, Hanumas is a very fun holiday because you get a lot of presents. 8 days of presents, Christmas morning presents. They are like the luckiest kids in school.
Yes.
And Hanukkah comes so early. It's just it comes the night before Thanksgiving. Actually, it starts on my birthday.
Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Hanukkah.
Thank you. Hanukkah and my birthday. I think actually the Jewish calendar many centuries ago planned for my 40th birthday to be on the first night of Hanukkah.
Yes.
So I got more presents too.
Oh,
yes.
awesome. You get to
I'm expecting
double up.
Anyway. Note to self: make sure you let the husband know that you're expecting more presents for the birthday because it's on the first night of Hanukkah.
Milestone birthday too.
It is.
I mean,
back to Christmas. So we're going to be in Mexico, and so I was trying to figure out. Okay, I'm like, well, we do stockings now. And so Hanukkah will already be over and done. We're going to come back, and Santa will have come.
Right.
The cookies will be gone, and all that.
While you guys were at the cruise.
While we're on the cruise, and then when they wake up, Santa is going to land on the balcony,
obviously,
because he knows where we are, and he will leave a couple of presents that we can easily pack on the way home.
Right. Right. That was my thinking. I was like, if he could just fill the stockings, that's going to be simple. It will be fun. And the stockings are my very favorite part of Christmas.
I love stockings.
That's
still
a good
to this
idea.
day.
Okay, so maybe we're going to bring the stock. I'm going to take that. I'm stealing from you.
I
Just so you know.
love it. Yes.
Well, my son doesn't know anything about. We don't do Santa.
Okay.
So he knows who gives him his gifts. He will say thank you to me. He will say thank you to his grandmother. Whoever got him the gift. But I don't think he knows he can ask for what he wants yet either. He's 4. He just now started watching shows that actually have commercials in them.
Okay.
So he's now started going, oh, I want that. And I'm like, why is it on this channel?
Fast forward.
Right.
DVR.
Like, why is it? I mean, that's the thing, is he's watching a DVR show that has a freaking commercial.
Yeah, you got to be there with
I don't know. That's his babysitter. So I'm like, oh God, right. So I'll listen to him this year and probably get him something that he's asked for. But usually I try to get him whatever I feel like is age appropriate, is about to help him with something. But now he's starting to see, I can ask for stuff. I can see stuff that I want. So
are you sure you want to open that Pandora's box just now?
I know, it's crazy. And we do Kwanzaa too. So
okay, so
he gets
the day after Christmas?
Yeah, it starts right after Christmas, but he only gets one gift, and it's always something educational based.
Oh, okay.
I like that.
Yeah, my cousin did I can't remember how it goes, like
Hanukkah
something to read, something you need, and something, I can't remember. It's 3 things, but it's like, I wish I could remember. My pregnancy brain. Anyways.
By the way, the pregnancy brain thing, you do know, well, you have an older one, so you can use, since you're going to be a first-time mom, the pregnancy brain excuse you can use for the rest of your life, just so you know.
Because it does not come back. That's why your regular brain does not come back.
I'm so excited. I'm going to start cashing in on that one. What officer? Pregnancy brain. And then I'll gag, and then he'll.
Free pass.
All right. So do you let your kids decide?
Yes and no. Yes, they definitely ask, but the 3 things that my oldest one has asked for, she's not getting. She wants a dog, which we have to wait for a few more years for. She wants a big sister, which clearly can't happen. and she wanted something else, and I'm forgetting it. Oh, she wanted a cell phone. It doesn't have to have the Wi-Fi, but she has to be able to text and play games. It's like, you're 6, you're not getting a cell phone yet. Thank you very much.
Yep.
So she's not getting her presents.
She's like, she's not getting
I always try
anything.
to guide my kids' Christmas list too. Like, we'll sit down to make our Christmas list for Santa, and my kids will tell me what they'll want, and I'll say, do you really want that? Or you know, what about this thing? Because then it will teach you how to learn.
Yeah.
And you know, so we kind of do them together. But I definitely let them add
That's cute.
their favorite things. So you can do that too.
That's cute. I'll do that too.
That's
Little baby.
All right, we have another Twitter question. This is from Kayli. This is to Samantha and the Moms View. How do you juggle so many different activities at once? You're amazing.
It takes a village. It takes,
Right.
you know, a lot of a big effort of, you know, I have a great hands-on husband who is 100% in there, and us juggling, you know, because I work, we have help when I need to, and I don't know. It's hard.
Does your family come out to visit during the holidays and stuff and help out with anything and de-stress you?
My husband's father lives nearby, and he comes over usually every Saturday, sometimes actually both days, and he's great. He comes, he brings some fresh fruit to the house and flowers for me, and plays with the kids, and so it's a great distraction for them, and they also are getting to know him so well. And my husband's mom comes to visit a few times a year for a week or more at a time, and then my mom comes, or she has a place in California, so we try to go and see her. And then we don't have either of our moms here full time, or my sister's also in Minnesota, so we don't have that built-in family help system, which I think we miss a lot.
Same with us.
Hard. How do you guys balance everything?
I think sometimes on busy days I wonder that. You know, at the end of the day I'm like, oh, we got everything done and everyone is safe, and how did that happen?
We didn't lose anyone? Yes.
Everybody have their fingers and toes. All right, we had a good day.
But I agree. My husband, I couldn't do it without him. He helps so much.
Yeah.
So much. And having friends and family out here helps a ton. Shay and Colette help me out a lot.
They're a nice support system. What about you, Angel?
I do a lot, and I don't really know how I do it, to be honest.
Because you're getting your 3rd master's degree right now?
My second master's, my 3rd degree.
Okay.
I'm going to take some of your energy now,
And
excuse me.
Acting, raising a baby.
starting a business, trying to vlog. I don't do anything well is the problem, so I need to.
I think there's a lot of people.
I do it okay. I feel like I could do things better if I took some things away, but I feed off of being busy. I'm one of those people that the more pressure you put on me, the more focused I get.
Totally.
So I think if I had less things to do, I would do things even worse. You know what I'm saying? I would be like, I'll get it done at some point in time. But when I know I only have minutes to get something done, I'm like, get it done. So, and then I do have a support system. I'm trying to get them to have kids as well, so then I won't feel so bad when I'm like, I need you to watch my child for free. Because I'll be like, I'll watch your child in return. So it does help to have, like you said, it takes a village. Because without it, you just go insane. So we'll be your village.
Oh, thank you guys. I'm so excited about having a village. Okay.
It's just like I want a
You
village.
too can have a village.
Yeah, because my family and my husband's family, they're all Chicago and then the Bay Area where I'm from. So nobody immediately right here. I do have a sister-in-law here, and she will be getting a large portion of babysitting hours under her belt. She may not know it yet, but she will.
She probably won't mind.
Yeah, hopefully she won't mind. Well, that's all for today. Samantha, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. This is so much fun. I loved it. Thank you.
We'll see you again soon.
I would love it.
We will be back next Thursday at 2. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello everyone, it's Samantha Harris and I'm hanging out here on The Mom's View, and I would love for you to visit feedingamerica.org this holiday season. Nearly 50 million Americans struggle with hunger every day, 1 in 5 of which are children, and you can help. Just a $1 donation provides up to 9 meals. Or volunteer, or even just drop off some canned goods at your local food pantry. You can help. Thanks.